Even Tony Robbins will say, we've got this pyramid, the base level of the pyramid. Health, obviously. It's not rocket science.
I remember introducing you to another dear sweet friend of mine, Qasim Islam.
Oh yeah.
And I remember calling him after you guys had met. I said to him, how was it? How'd it go? I knew what he was going to say because I had experienced you. And he said, I think this dude just saved my life. That's what he said. And
Wow.
We trust these people that we spend so much money on who don't even take the time to listen to us.
And they don't have any like nutrition education.
No, that's...
I am a nutritionist.
Well, you are.
No. Hold on. Let's discuss this for a minute.
Okay.
I'm a nutritionist. My undergrad is in nutrition. I'm an RD. And the things that I was taught about nutrition is absolutely asinine and so bad for you. And to believe that we should be eating 9 to 11 servings of bread a day. That's what it was back then. I don't know what it is today.
Yeah.
But 9 to 11 servings of bread a day is
insane.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing. But
the joke is that you could spin that food pyramid upside down and it would be pretty good.
if you look at the food pyramid,
It's
actually,
terrible still,
what is
but
the
it's
most?
like-
If you look at the food pyramid, what is the perfect meal? Looking at the food pyramid,
Oh my God. I haven't looked at it
a
since,
piece
like,
of
fourth
pizza
grade.
that is the works. It's like, think about this. If you take the bread and the vegetables and the fruit and the meat and you put that all on a piece of bread with some tomato sauce, it literally could be a piece of pizza. It isn't actually, but it could be.
So I always say eat for your deficiencies and test, don't guess in that area.
Yeah.
Which is something that I trademarked a while ago. Plenty of companies use it. I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure we could use it because it's so fundamental to how we look at things. We have some of the best supplements.
Test, don't guess.
Some of the best tools for
Test, don't guess. Is that it?
Test, don't guess.
I'd like to just add, because like my experience with you, because I've known you for a long time, right? Like Emma said, we met at a conference, I had dinner together, and it was like, oh, wow. And the thing that impressed me is the things, like lots of people sell supplements. I don't know anybody else who's selling minerals. And it's not just that.
The full flight.
It's not just the minerals, right? But it's also the way that you guys put that together.
Yeah.
And then also that you start with an assessment. You start with a hair analysis assessment that okay, not only can you figure out like where there's deficiencies, but then also there's retesting so you can see like what difference is actually made.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go one
Which
better.
most people
there's
would not
testing
wanna
and then
do.
there's a consultation to tell you what to take.
Yes.
You're not just here's this thing and go figure it out.
Right.
There's a test, there's a consultation, there's a book full of stuff that you can buy. And then there's another test so that you can get off that stuff when it's time for you to get off it and go on whatever else.
And here's the other thing is like the consultation's not like, here, take all these supplements. It's like maybe there's some supplements that we sell, but there's these other supplements.
Yes.
And here's some dietary things that you should be adding to your to what you're eating.
Exactly.
Here's some lifestyle changes that you should be making.
Yeah, the consultation isn't an upsell.
No.
Yeah.
The consultation is
It's like
actually
real.
direction towards health. Because what did you say to me? I don't need to push to make money. If I do good, the money will come.
It's it's not a great investor attracting strategy, but at the same time, like that's why I think conversations like these, it's why I do it, right?
Yeah.
And I want it, and could we sell our supplements for twice as much? Some of them, yeah, we could. But I also wanted them to be affordable, going back to the question you asked to start off about what happened. You know, your mother died. What impact was that? Well, she was a retired educator. Both of my parents were school teachers, really. My dad was a principal, she was a librarian, English teacher, and so if they couldn't afford it, did I really solve her problem? No. So we have one of the most affordable tests, and test and consultation together, it's super affordable. Anyone can scrape together that price point and get it done. And ideally you do it quarterly. You do it however often you can afford to, I guess. But
or how you're feeling. I know that you don't love that, but how you're feeling.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is who you are today is of course different than whoever you're sitting next to, whoever you're raising, whoever raised you. But it's also different because our protocol works than you'll be in 3 months. So of course you're going to need a new map.
Right.
I often say, imagine we're on a road trip and we look at navigation once, whether it's old days where you had the paper map, or we look at our phone once. We key in the destination. We're here in Cabo today. I mean, in Cancun, and we want to go to Cabo, and we look at the map once, and we just get behind the wheel and we just go.
We don't follow the sun.
And we just don't look at it again. Like, it's the craziest thing. When even Tony Robbins will say, you know, what's the base here? We've got this pyramid. The base level of the pyramid, health, obviously. It's not rocket science. It's like energy. With, you know, in calculus, you say as the limit approaches 0, you're dead. As the limit approaches 0, you have no energy. As it approaches infinite, it means you can do infinitely more.
Right.
And have more and be more and contribute more.
It blows my mind.
Which is really what, on a soul level, we're here to do, I believe. And you can't fulfill your soul's wishes without energy.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It blows my mind how our industry, particularly, spends so much time on biohacking. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, because it's all good for you. Cold plunging, breath work, meditation, IVs, NLP, all of these things that we spend time so we can be better focused.
I do all of these things, but
But then on top of it, we're taking methamphetamine so that we can be focused enough to get our creative crap done, or our ops crap done, or whatever it is, and instead of just a simple test and then feeding those deficiencies. So
exactly. Eat for your deficiencies. And so you're right. In the consultation, we'll recommend plenty of foods. We don't get paid for that. We don't get paid for recommending vitamins or supplements that we don't sell. We don't have affiliate deals on the back end. I mean, we could, and there would be nothing wrong with that at all. We've just been busy doing other things. So, I mean, we're in the business to get people well, and if that's not a value add, I don't know what is. And if that doesn't create word of mouth, I don't know what will.
You built your whole business off that.
We did. We've only recently started running ads.
I know. I know.
Even though we've tried, it wasn't one of the things that
you wanted to spend your time on. And I love that about you. You're more interested in helping people, meeting people, networking with people, and making yourself happy.
Yeah, totally. And now we're shifting into this phase of, all right, we've really proven things. We even have clinical trials that we totally don't need to have. And so we have that unreasonable, undeniable level of proof. And so now it really is about, helping, 100 times, 1,000 times more people. So
love all of that. Barton, thank you so much. So action steps: get tested, see where you're at, get tissue tested. See where you're at. Barton's company is Upgraded Formulas. Barton is an amazing human being, and his company is phenomenal. Both Travis and I take his supplements.
Thank you. And thank you for
and have experienced him in all sorts of ways and how he's shown up. So thank you so much, Barton. Appreciate you, buddy.
This was so fun. Thank you both for having me. I hope this was helpful.